This is make it or break it, y'all. What happens this week, in my opinion, determines whether or not we get that end of year rally or if we dump and put in another lower low for Bitcoin. Because this week there are two major things happening that historically cause a lot of volatility, but it also acts as the catalyst for the next big move. And I'm going to be getting into that, but I'm talking about the CPI data that will be released on Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. New York time, and then the interest rate decision that the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, will be releasing the following Wednesday, this coming Wednesday at 2 p.m. New York time. Now, these events, the CPI and the interest rate decision, historically, and I'm going to go into the charts here, they act as the catalyst for a major move. We're going to see we get major pivots every time this news is released, and 3 out of 4 years in general, we get an end of year rally. And as we're looking at the charts here for cryptocurrency, even for the stock market, there are a lot of people right now in short positions, and there's a lot of liquidity that can be grabbed if we get a pump to the upside into the end of the year before more downside. Okay, so guys, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are going to be getting into exactly not only the possibilities, but what has happened in the past so that we can prepare. Now, I am still in the short trade, guys. This is the short trade that I gave the setup for in my VIP Discord on Friday morning, where I wanted to come up to the yellow line with bearish divergence on market Cipher B, right? Wanted to see Sam Bankman-Fried upside down, his man breasts getting lower as the price was getting higher, as we wanted to see down here on market Cipher B. And that's exactly what we got. I want to get a bounce from this daily level. And if we take a look at the chart, guys, that is exactly what has happened here. We did get our move up, got the rejection, and we are finding support on that daily level. I'm still holding the short, guys, and I am still long. Okay, full disclosure, letting you guys know what I am doing, how I am playing these markets, documenting this on my YouTube channel. All right, so I want to show you guys what has happened historically when we get this news. Okay, we go to forexfactory.com. We can see that on Tuesday, 8:30 a.m., this is the CPI data, the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, aka what is inflation doing? Is inflation going up or is inflation going down? Okay, if the actual CPI is greater than the forecast, that is good for the dollar. If it's good for the dollar, we have to think to ourselves that is bad for cryptocurrency, that is bad for stocks. Why? Because people want to put their purchasing power into a place where they can preserve as much of that purchasing power as possible. And if the dollar is stronger than risk assets, people are going to put that in the dollar. If the dollar is weak, people are going to put that in risk assets like crypto, like Bitcoin and stuff like that. And so if interest rates are going down and if inflation is going down, then that is actually bullish for cryptocurrency and bad for the dollar on paper. If you don't quite understand that, it's all good. It does not really matter for the scope of this video. Guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I am giving away $1,000 on Twitter. All you have to do is follow me and follow these instructions, guys, to win $1,000 in the new year. Also, if you do want to sign up for the VIP Discord, the Casper crew, where we give the juicy trade setups in advance, guys, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. It's not a signals group, it's an education group. We have a thriving team of traders posting the juiciest analysis. So let's get into this right here, guys. Okay, I want to take a look at pretty much every time in the past that we have gotten CPI and or FOMC news. Not every time in the past, but for the past few months. You can see that the price is getting a major pivot every time one of these news things happens. Now, let me just say, I do not believe that news moves the price of an asset, but I do believe that news facilitates what the charts are already telling us. What I really want to highlight here is that the charts were already telling us that we were going to get a significant move either to the upside or to the downside before the news came out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts here. Okay, when we go back to the CPI data that came out July, we can see that the 4-hour market Cipher B had been giving us some very bullish signs for quite some time, right? We can see clearly that the money flow and the momentum was continuing to get higher after we had bottomed out here right? That is a bullish sign, right? So this big move to the upside should not come as a surprise, especially since we got a bullish divergence on market Cipher B as we hit that bottom, right? Bullish divergences, guys, that is where the money flow and the momentum waves are getting higher on Sam Bankman-Fried's chesticles as the price continues to get lower. That's exactly what we had right here. Then we come to the FOMC interest rate decision, and we can see that literally as it is being announced, boom, a massive move to the upside. And again, if we take a look at what was happening down here on a lower time frame, we would also see we had very bullish divergences. Okay, then we come up to the CPI news, and you can see we get another big pump to the upside. Then over here we have CPI data again, boom, a massive move to the downside. FOMC comes out, we get this very large wick up, very large wick down before a large move to the upside. And in general, we can see that all of these moves are basically happening around these news events. But here's something else that is very important and very interesting. Not only are our indicators showing us bullish or bearish signals as these news events are coming out, but if we take a look at where exactly price was on the chart, we can see that every single time price is coming to a key level. Okay, look at this. I have marked out here the key areas of support and resistance on the chart for every single one of these events, right? The CPI data comes out as the price is finding support at the golden pocket. We come up to a key support resistance flip as this CPI news comes out here. CPI news again, key resistance golden pocket. CDW for the FOMC announcement, CDW for CPI. FOMC just so happens we're at the golden pocket. CPI data comes out in November, we just so happen to be at a key support resistance flip. So, what is my point here, guys? My point is, since we know that if we look at the charts and see what the charts look like already, and we can identify the key areas of support and resistance that we have on the chart, then we can be prepared for what might happen, okay? Now, if you are wanting to learn how to trade, how to mark these levels, guys, you could check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. It will teach you how to mark the levels, how to have entries and stuff like that planned out in advance. Just like the long trade that I took from here, right? I had the plan in advance to get a bounce from the green box with bullish divergences, and boom, we bounced from that green box with bullish divergences. This, guys, has been the thing that has made me successful as a trader, to learn how to mark the chart and how to have that plan in advance. And that's what I'm going to be going over right now. So let's take a look. What does Bitcoin look like right now? And what can we possibly expect in the future, especially when this news comes out? If we are going to get that end of year rally, I honestly think we can see Bitcoin come back to pre-FTX debacle levels, right? Pre-FTX debacle levels, okay? This news could trigger something bullish, okay? It could really trigger something just like it triggered, like this white, fat, ambiguously gendered college student whose major is in trans, non-binary, cisgendered, animal, safe space, right carbon emissions, will get very triggered. We could see a move back up to the pre-FTX debacle levels. And the reason I say that right now, guys, is because Bitcoin was actually looking bullish on the chart before the FTX thing came out. We came up to a key resistance, and that's when the news came out, guys. So again, these things work in conjunction. So let's put on right now our key levels. We have been trading for the past few days well, I should say for the past few weeks, really, since November 9th, give or take. We have been trading in this range, okay? Now, we always need to be looking at the price and identifying areas of low and high, okay? It's like what your grandfather told you when you were getting into investing, right? What did he say? He said, son, let me tell you a thing or two about investing, all right? Because you were telling your grandpa, right? You were what, in your 20s? I'm telling my story, right? No job, no friends, no girlfriend, right? Nothing. Lived in your mom's garage, okay? And you told your grandfather, you know, Grandpa, I'm going to be getting into investing. You thought he was going to shoot you down, but he said, son, investing's easy. Let me tell you, let me learn you a thing or two about investing, son. All you got to do is buy low and sell high, okay? And your grandfather, he was right. What we need to do when we are looking at these charts is identify areas of high and low, and that is going to give us the market structure from which we can look for trades on a small time frame, right? Like this that I was looking for on Friday. This was a 6-minute chart. I was looking in between very, very small area, or on a much larger time frame, right? I don't even know if I still have the picture here of the trade that I was looking at. Well, this is a good example. This was a much larger time frame that we were looking for that bounce, and we got that bounce because we were able to identify areas of low and high. But right now on this chart, the clear low is 15,400. Okay, so this is going to be major support at 15,400. Before we come down to there, we have a major support zone where we have a confluence of the Fibonacci golden pocket and the high volume node of this entire range at about 16,500. So if we are going to, let's say, get a massive move down when we get some of this news, this is an area where we need to be looking for a potential long entry. Or we could get another massive move down to around 16,200 where we have the low of the range mixed with another Fibonacci golden pocket. Okay, so we have two areas to the downside that we need to be aware of, because when we get these fast and volatile moves, like I just demonstrated to you, price doesn't just go random places. It goes to very specific places. Okay, and so we need to be looking at these specific areas and understanding what does the chart look like in advance, so that we can maybe plan out to catch a move, or at least just study the way the markets move so that we can be more prepared for how price tends to move, so we can become better technical analysts, right? So these are the two levels to the downside. The two major levels to the upside are going to be this. We have 17,400, which is a very key area of resistance. Why? Because if we take a Fibonacci golden pocket retracement tool from this wick that we put in to the low, we can see that we are coming up to, sorry, not that wick, this wick right here. We can see that we're coming up to a Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. In addition to that, there's a lot of liquidity that can be taken from this high here and this high here and even this high here. A lot of people are short right now, expecting lower. And that is actually another reason why I am hopeful for an end of year rally, because everybody's calling for 12K, 10K, 8K, 7K, 4K, negative 3K, Bitcoin going to zero, crypto's dead, everything's dead. Honestly, guys, I'm getting paid on the exchange just to hold long position, right? Literally just to hold long positions. Okay, I am getting paid the funding fee. Okay, so there is a lot of shorts that need to get punished right now. And what better time than some bullish news from the Fed to give us a move to the upside, right? So if the news comes out and we get a fast wick down, I will absolutely be looking to grab along from here. Okay, if we get a fast move down here, I will absolutely looking to grab along from there as well. Or on the contrary, these are key resistances that we need to be aware of. There's three: 17,400, 18K, and then 19,100. If we happen to get a move all the way up to 19,100, this is a major area of support. Sorry, major area of resistance. Major area of resistance. The major area of resistance, guys. Should I say it again? A major area? If we happen to get a move up here, guys, I will absolutely be looking to short Bitcoin back down. But in my opinion, the scenario that I am most desiring would be something like this: a move down, wreck everybody who's long from here, bullish news comes out, a big pump to the upside, okay, come up to the mother of all resistances, and then we can come down for a lower low and potentially find our bottom of this bear market. Not saying we're going to enter a bull market, but potentially find our bottom. Okay, that is the scenario that I am most interested in. So we have the news coming out, guys. It's very exciting times, in my opinion. This is going to determine whether or not we will get that end of year rally or not. Okay, guys, if you are interested in joining the VIP Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. If you are interested in the course, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. That is it for this video today, guys. I just wanted to come in and make a quick one for everybody. May God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. I know not everybody is religious, but that's okay. I pray that everybody watching and listening is blessed in many ways. I will see everybody next week. Gonna be doing some exciting live streams, guys. Gonna be going live for the CPI. Gonna be going live for the Fed interest rate decision. Get ready for some volatility and some juiciness. See y'all. Peace.